On mono. Nice. Poor on mono. Win trading MMR eliminated? Is this a thing? This can't be a thing. Tell me the story, I'm curious. Oh my, scary. Oh, I want to do this. I don't quite remember how he plays, honestly. I don't remember how he plays the early game. I remember how he plays the mid game. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Could have blocked that actually. Ooh. Close. I'm just gonna leave this here. He likes to mess around in the main, so why not, right? See if he's doing the 4GG move here, maybe. Nah, this is the 2-on-1 follow-up, 3cc 2-on-1. Ah, I was only able to cancel one because I misclicked. One for me. There, there, there. Boom, boom, boom. Here. Let's get these in anti-medevac positions. Maybe here. Oh, hello. Oh. Bonk. He might be doing a third medevac, but it's not dangerous really because we killed the one. Yeah, these are the same Marines, they have kills.
The fire rises.
Gold_Hayes has subscribed.
Thank you.
Metamorphosis complete.
Zoomy Hydras. Wee. Let's start getting an overseer now.
Mineral field depleted. Our forces are under attack. Depleted. The Hydra-Infestor is under attack. The Hydra-Infestor is under attack.
I really don't have... Christ.
Mineral field depleted. The Hydra-Infestor is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Unacceptable command.
Ow, ow. Big ow, ow.
The hive cluster is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Metamorphosis. Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. Mineral field unacceptable. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Oh, a mine.
Cluster is under attack.
Okay, there's nothing there. That's good. Oh, hello? Oh, I could have got the things. Oh. Can I hold on with without this? I guess that's the question. About to find out.
Cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. The hive cluster is under attack.
No, 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 no.
The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Really? Oh, fucking PFs. I actually can't believe it.
Mutation complete. Our forces are under attack. Our forces
What do I do now?
under attack.
Injects here. Retake this. +2. So little larva. It's really annoying. We were winning in this game.
Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted.
Just assumes that I'm out of position on the north.
are under attack. Our forces are under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack. Mutation complete.
The only thing that I can't manage to actually do properly is kill bases. If I could just solve that problem, PFs, I mean specifically. Christ.
The Hive cluster is under attack.
It's about the perfect amount of units.
Under attack. The Hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. The spring guys are exhausted.
I don't have good reason for this, but I'm just gathering everything into one big army.
Mineral field.
Seeing if I can make this happen. Maybe.
Our forces are under attack.
Good unit.
Mineral field depleted.
Well, it happened. Can't say I'm proud of the win. We were so far behind. Let's analyze the replay, yeah? Are you doing a challenge? No. No. So Mass Hydra is an actual style now. I mean, it depends on what you mean by that. In some sense, it was always a style. It's the style that you do if you want to make the number next to your name go down. And now, it's the thing that you do if you want the number next to your name to go down.
Add-on's done. Took long enough. CC's upgraded. Add-on complete.
Looks fine. This dive was great for us. Sling speed was just on time. And this was with the Clash builds, so that's really nice. I always fear the 4 Hellion dive, but...
CC's upgraded.
EU server? No, this is NA. North America. I did make the proper read on what was happening here. That's good. 5:45-ish, huh? Interesting. I don't really know the timing for this. I always go by feel, and it's not a good idea. I was caught out of position here. It went okay, obviously, but... Actually, it went very well because he didn't respect the spore. But that's more his mistake than my brilliantness. Let's see. Upgrade timings are reasonable. Oh wow, we're winning. We have an army value lead, we have a worker lead. Like an actual worker lead too, even factoring in mules. This is already a winning position. Interesting. I suppose it's just a spore, right? It gave me the freedom to build a buttload of drones. It hurt his army value directly. It's all losing that one medevac, it just snowballs. But we throw, so let's keep going. Let's see what we did wrong. Oh god, the PFs, yes. No, that was really where it went wrong, but let's look at it more directly. This was interesting. This fight looks inefficient, I think it is. I want to know how inefficient. It's quite surprising too, because I mean I had everything here, like... I was pretty sure that if he tried to stutter step forward like he did, that it would not go well for him. Yeah, so he's down 800 right now. And he's basically able to equalize. I mean, that's really not any worse than it usually would be with Ling Bane, where they kill a buttload of Banelings and then pick up. But the whole point of this style is to stay efficient in the, like, late early game, early mid game. So we've kind of failed that. I wonder why, like... Maybe I need the queens over here. What were the upgrades in that skirmish? This one here, 1-1 for both. Boom. No Hydra range. I guess that's a big one, huh? Any fights that I take, real fights, I should have the queens nearby, either participating in the fight or close enough to transfuse, until I have both Hydra upgrades. Perhaps that's the assumption that I need to cement. The queens are necessary until the Hydra upgrades are done. Maybe just more of an arc. I mean, I didn't exactly like have them perfectly spread, but by the time, you know, even a tangible amount of his Marines are here, like we have this nice arc just naturally going on. Dead Marine, dead Marine, dead Marine. Hydras are just so expensive. I want to watch this on faster. Yeah, I just wanted to see if it feels like I would be able to actually transfuse these in time if the queens were nearby. And I think the answer is yes. This is no longer a winning position. Now it's somewhere between equal and slightly favorable for us, I think. These kinds of moves are nasty. I wonder, was that a full medevac? It was the weak one. Now I got 2 Marines in it. Something. The second one was full, I think. God, the mines. Oh god. Part of the point of this style is to have a strong setup against mines, because mines are so popular, because mines are really fucking good. And it's really tragic when I'm literally trading inefficiently against the mines because I just don't have detection and they're just blowing Hydras up. That's so sad. Yeah, I mean, we found ourselves in a winning position again. We're up 40 supply. Our worker count is great. Our creep spread is lacking on the north, but it shouldn't matter. I think what's so disgusting about Widow Mines is they can do this incredible damage that a lot of other like really gimmicky units can do, right? Like we've all had 4 Dark Templar blink onto a Spore and then just completely kill a hatch. But at least that's a big risk, right? The DTs are really expensive and they're not something you normally want, and they're very, very vulnerable. They have low HP. But the mines are just good. Like you're just supposed to have the mines, and then they have also the potential of getting these disgustingly crazy hits. This was interesting. This is his whole army minus reinforcements that can't be here in time. It felt really scary, but it probably shouldn't have. I can almost have infestors already. I could have infestors popping in 6 seconds without changing my build, just being a little cleaner on my timings. Just as annoying as disruptors, yeah, for sure. This fight goes horribly because of Widow Mines. I had a really sad flank as well, so I mean that's not helping anybody. The infestors here are actually part of the reason I started doing this is because I wanted to play this Hydra style because it's efficient, it offsets mines, like all these fun things. But I found that once you max out, you literally just die if you have pure Hydra. Like pure Marine Medevac beats Hydra straight up. The reason we can survive earlier on is because of the support of Transfuse, Queens, Creep, and Defender's Advantage. It's actually hard for the Terran to have like all of his supply at the front, right? But when he's maxed, slowly he literally will have all of his supply at the front. And so I was looking for answers to offset the power spike that happens when Terran maxes out. And Lurkers are the obvious choice, but Lurkers really suck as the game goes on. They're really bad for attacking. And that was when I started examining the Infestor idea. And I've been trying it now for some weeks. Not every game, but, you know, here and there, a fair bit. And I really like it. Yeah, because notice he's maxed, but like all of this is still rallied back here. Like he's not in our face with every bit of supply he has. And I don't think he really can be at quite this second. And we're about to have the Infestors pop. Once the Infestors pop, we can take a maxed out bio army. There's still problems that can be posed. Lots of siege tanks, for example. You have to do something. Big Ling swaps are really good if you can have decent melee upgrades, but that's a big if. It's very hard with this style to have good melee upgrades. This was so sad. I was sharking around and I had this Infestor set up for like the perfect flank. I take one guy and I put him on his own control group and like, that's it, we're gonna get him. And then, of course, the savior. We would have killed all of this if I got that I got that fungal. I had burrow too. I even could have like burrowed and gone through and under if I had just seen this. Pop. A Widow won't mind one-shots an Infestor? Yeah, it basically one-shots like everything except Ultras. Brood Lords. Most units. Everything except really, really supply dense, HP dense units. This was nice. This is also a huge benefit. Like, the Terran can't just do this all game. He can't just split his army on both fronts and just be free to constantly pick up and run away. And this is why I hotkey the Infestors the way I do as well. Most people will hotkey their army on one control group and the Infestors on a second. And instead I do 2 armies on 2 different control groups and I just put the Infestors with the army. And it kind of sucks. You have to do some mouse micro. Some do die, of course. But it allows you to have Infestors in multiple places and actually be ready to use them in multiple places. And if I weren't doing that, I would not play this style. If I hadn't thought of that idea, I just wouldn't play this. This is also a huge benefit of this style, is look at this massive mineral bank. The way I really like to play this matchup, the way that I think is really strong in late game, is tons and tons of lings, some banelings, and just huge fast remaxes. But I always had a problem with, like, what do I do with the gas? And so this mid game actually helps me spend a lot of the gas and then bank a lot of the minerals that I want for later. But as you can see, it's really hard to get the melee going. I even added a 30 evo for this. It's really, really hard to get decent melee upgrades. And 0-3 against 3-3, even with Adrenal, is there. I mean, they don't do damage. These kinds of moves are extremely strong as well. Big counterattacks with like half of your army, and then keeping the other half at home. You need to pay a little more attention if there's a PF, as it turns out. But yeah. Like, half your army plus reinforcements can eventually hold his army. You just have to be careful. You have to constantly, you know, cause him to ball up like this. Get your fungals when you can. Judge fights. Constantly make units. Here, all I need to do is take, like, some of these Hydras, click down here. Some of these Hydras, click down here. And then just do a fungal. And we're good. Because as long as... I suspect some people probably don't know this. When SCVs are repairing a PF, or any building maybe for that matter, I'm not sure. Definitely a PF though. They are considered hostile units. And so if I had these Hydras over here while he's repairing, they will actually default to attacking the SCVs over the PF. Because the SCVs are closer and they're equal priority. I don't know why I closer, they're closer. So if you can just get these in range, they'll actually... You have to like reinitiate an attack command as well. So like right now they have a target and they will not change targets until I do something. But if I just click these once here and then attack, they'll start hitting SCVs. So I was lacking on multitasking here. I trusted my army a little too much. Shrouding a PF? Yeah, that was just a misclick. It was supposed to be a fungal. The only thing keeping us in this game at this point is our bank. Our bank is our savior. Once I have banelings in my army, I should still keep splitting my army. Half down here, half up here. Because as soon as I have banelings, it becomes much more practical to actually take this out. Also, you're going to be able to deal with stuff like this much easier if half my army is already on the bottom of the map, threatening to be aggressive. It can come back and very easily be defensive on that side of the map as well. Yeah, once again, he tries to make a move here. This is why I like this style at the moment. He tries to make a move here, and it's like, normally this isn't greedy. Terran can just do this all game long. Constantly drop her ass without thinking. But here, all it takes is one fungal, and suddenly that is our trade instead of his. And you know, these little trades at this point, like, yes, the cost efficiency and the actual resources lost is nice, but I think what's even more important is for, I don't know, call it 20, 30 seconds, he will not have those units in his army anymore. It's going to take him a while to reproduce them and then re-get them actually into his army, which means he's more vulnerable for real attacks, because we didn't have to trade anything for that, really. It doesn't mean you have to make a move every time you get 10 supply, but you can, and it becomes more practical. Yeah, we hear another fungal that helps us pick up units that we would never be able to pick up otherwise. +3 melee finally. I think once you have 2-3 in Adreno, the Lings become viable against 3-3. They become a real threat. Obviously +3 is better, but +2 is acceptable. Shroud is a nice benefit as well. Normally Liberators really shut down Hydra attacks after a certain point. Once they start to get 4 or 5 in a position, you just can't attack anymore because they just shred the Hydras. But with Shroud, they do have to damage, so it becomes more reasonable to do things like this. The Banelings help us bust through here. Here I gave my whole army a move command because my Banelings were with my main army. I'll actually show this maneuver. It was kind of cute. Here I didn't want these Banelings hitting this tank, and I didn't feel like I had time to control click them and move them. So what I ended up doing was, just for a moment, I give a move command to my whole army right here. Then I hotkey the Banelings. Then I go back to my main army, and I attack move to fix it. So the Banelings are still move commanding. Because I didn't want Banelings hitting tanks and silly stuff. And now we have our Infestors and our Banelings on a different control group, so we can actually fungal and control our Banelings properly, which is kind of nice. And that's that. Resources lost is actually even. It's obviously about to be in our favor because we're going to take great fights against 4 Marines. That's the game. That's the game. Alright guys, that's also my night. So let's go ahead and find somebody to raid.